Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 1.3 has finally arrived.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Big content update from ARMA Reforger. We have LAVs, BRDM2s, destructible buildings, mortars, civilian vehicles, and so much more. As usual, we are here to go through the whole update, patch notes, and then we'll be jumping into the actual game in Game Master mode and having a go with all the new stuff and showing you about. I did a 1.2 tutorial and that was quite popular, so I'll be doing a 1.3 tutorial as well, so keep your eyes out for that. Also, we'll be doing operations with this on my public server. Just search Task Force Gaming and hop in. This is the roadmap. Everything that's in orange has just come out to 1.3, so unstable. And we are nearly done. Electrical system and the building mode, just some little itty bitty bits, and we should be moving on to tanks, planes, boats, whatever you want. I don't even know what's next. We'll have to wait and see. So here we go. Fire support 1.3 release. Get to cover, soldier, incoming fire. So they've done a video here, which is the actual trailer. So we're gonna watch the trailer and then we'll get into the patch notes and everything like that. Mortars are incredibly hard to use. As you'll see in the box, there will be clipboards, protractors, like ranges. You have to attach fuses to the mortars. I don't even know how to use them. But I'm sure there'll be tutorials out there. I have no idea how they make these videos, but they are sick. Alright, there you go.
To any station.
BRDM2 rolling through, searchlight. Got the guns on. Then you come to the US with the LAVs. You got the new outfits as well. You can see the new helmets and the new overalls on there. We'll be going for all that ourselves. For dunk. Let's go, baby. LAV is also the troop transport. There's the BTRs, obviously, for the Russian side, troop transport. MI8s, rockets, so many rockets compared to the US. Badoosh, I think they've got 8 either side. Boom. Badoosh! Oh yeah, destructible trees as well. You can like level forests, buildings, towns, which we'll be doing on our own operations. Alright, that was absolutely sick, so well done, Bohemia. On making that. They are so good. LAV-25 BRDM-2s, the 2 new infantry fighting vehicles, have reached Everon and Ireland. The US forces have gained the LAV-25 with its powerful 25mm M242 autocannons, capable of firing high explosive rounds, and its 7.62mm M240 coaxial machine guns. Both utilize weapons 7 times optics for target acquisition and long ranges. So there you go. We've got a couple of vehicles. Offensive helicopters, you've got gunships, MIH, UH-1H with fully new adjustable collimator sights. So when we get into the game, we'll show you the sights that actually come down from the top of the helicopter, which help you there. So have your RPGs ready and your laws. Mortars, here you go. You got the Soviet 2B14s and the US M525. Building and tree destruction. Absolutely going to be a right mess on there. It's going to add so much immersion to the battlefield. It's going to be sick. You got the elimination scenario. So I've actually done this already. 4 months ago, this came out to the experimental, and PC got access, and we've been able to get involved, help test it out, and get the fixes and everything updated. Xbox had it about a month ago, and now obviously PS5, Xbox, PC, everyone gets it to the stable branch. So there is a single player scenario with a little bit of voice acting and a mission to do, so they're just testing out that. Jump on there, have a go. I'll leave the link to my video in the description. Expanded vehicles, you've got all the civilian supply vehicles that overhauled the game system as well. One of the most requested features is rank requirement system for the ammunition supply depots. Address often disliked arsenal spam. Players will now have to tangibly contribute to the platoon's efforts and rank up to be able to equip more advanced, more expensive weapons and items. There you go. If you want a tactical Barbie, you gotta earn it, boys. Conflict game mode has also undergone some significant changes. Players are now unable to spawn on contested bases. So as you was capping a base, the players used to just appear in tents like hello, and then you mow them down as they spawn in. That's no longer a thing. If it's being contested, it is flashing. They won't be able to spawn on the base until it stops or whatever. So pretty good. Previously, capture time was used to relay on the amount of compositions built on each base. 1.3 capture time is related to the number of bases connected to the contested one via radio network. Right, you've got smaller conflict game modes as well being introduced to give players the option to engage in more condensed and faster paced battles with the core mechanics of conflict. That's nice to see some better game modes being added. Adjustments to AI soldiers have been made them more deadlier than ever. AI soldiers are more deadly than ever, much needed. AI are now able to better target moving targets, so simply driving through their roadblock hoping for the best is not a safe bet anymore. I do that. Moreover, once under fire, they seek cover more effectively, return fire aggressively, counterattack, and flank. So that there is actually quite short for them on the old update notes. But if you do go to the news, yeah, that is now. But experimental update, experimental update, experimental update, experimental update, experimental update. And we're on to February, and going all the way back to December, we had the first experimental update there. So 4 months into patches, fixes, and everything like that. Obviously no mention of PlayStation mods or anything like that, which wouldn't make sense to release with 1.3 anyway, because every time 1.3 comes out, the modders have to fix all of their mods and update them to go with the latest versions. Alright, so let's dive into 1.3 on stable. So I'm on Steam. On PC we have a 5 GB update. Alright, so we're jumping on, here we go. We're going on to scenarios first. You'll see straight from the top game saves. There's a new tab. If we jump in, you can actually save your stuff now. So we're going to jump into alright, let everything load on. It's put us over levy here, and this field looks good enough. So as you can see, we've got the new Game Master save up here and things like that. We're going to have a play. We're going to go to 1.3, and yeah, you can save as whatever's down, and I guess you can just load it and bring it back up, which is pretty cool. We're just going to lay out all the new vehicles. Alright, LAV Recon. There you go, normal one. So you got the Hueys with the rockets on right there. A couple of variants of the LAV. You got the reconnaissance and the normal one. And yes, they're going to be getting the stuff to work as well, because you have to turn out. If you're in first person only, you have to turn out to drive, or drive in third person if it's a server allows it. They are working on the periscopes. Buraduma. There you go. Look at that thing, pretty cool. They've obviously got the BTR, which is the troop transport, as well, the armored personnel carrier, and then you got this thing which only seats 3. So that is the back, rough and ready, but looking pretty sweet. And like I said, these periscopes are going to get working anyway. And then obviously, LAV 25, you got the gunner seat, and you got some seats in the back there. I reckon 6, gunner, commander, and driver, all squashed up in there. And when you turn out, this will be your view. Your lead popping out the top there. Yeah, rocket Hueys, cool as hell. And then compared to this thing, whoosh! Look at the state of these missiles, bro. Holy crap. MIA is a game changer for the Russian side. You have got some serious rocket support there, while these will be going to rearm, which is what we can show you as well. And also the civilian variants. Bam, badoosh, bosh. Right, civilian MIA. So you'll be able to make like scenarios, which are pretty cool. And I do like the Civ Huey. That's looking pretty sweet. New cargoes as well. These are B4. So they say in conflict and stuff, you'll be able to play as the FIA. So there'll be 3 sides option available, which is pretty cool. And these things just, you can fill the supply, and you got a little seat in the back. So 3-seater, and the stuff in the back there. We got the mortars. There is a better version to spawn with the sandbags around. You've got full minefields now to lay. So these take a moment, and this is a big boy. Let's do a little row of mines and we can just show you. So they do take a second to load in. We can bung a big one over there and we'll see what it does. But when they load in, we'll go back to it. That's what I noticed. They are a bit slow. We'll get an arsenal. We'll show them new stuff. You got like tanker helmets. There's a lot of content, guys. Here you go. This is your helicopter rearming station now. Boop. So when you build that, you'll be literally pulling tubes and missiles out and loading up the stuff one by one. Okay, everything's going to explode and roll down the hill because my game was paused. And see you later, mate. So you've got the missiles there. They give you the resupply of 70mm or whatever, and you should be able to resupply straight from that box when it runs out. Okay, jumping into the box, there's no new weapons, but the UI is a lot cleaner. You do have your personal belongings now. This is pretty cool, so you can take people's like tags if you like. Also pretty good for setting up missions like assassinate the general, and you can get proof of the kill, for example. Right, you got the new coveralls. Boop. Like that. And you've got tanker boots. Alright, some big old thick leathery things there. Pilot gloves. Right, so you got this helmet too, like a crewman sort of helmet. Yeah, vehicle crewman helmet. And then the Russians get a their variant as well. And they've got their large minefields and things. So if we dive in here, you'll see Whoosh, the famous Russian tanker hat there, and the same sort of deals, tanker pants. Alright, so I must admit, Russian side tanker gear looks pretty sweet. Okay, going a bit further in, you're going to see these things now. Mortar shells, small mortar, barrage, medium. You can also drop smokes, and you can drop this as well, so you can sort of initiate where it's going to go. So if we go over to a building, boop, 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 this is going to signify soldiers that you're about to get absolutely done in. So we're going to do, well, there is a smoke barrage, there's creeping smoke, large smoke, red flares as well. We'll go over the flares because we'll change it to nighttime in a minute. But if I get a mortar barrage right there, you see, the building didn't go straight up. Give it another one. There you go. That's destruction. That is a noise. It folds into itself, and you can do that to the whole town, guys, which is really sick. So we are just going to turn the lights off. Boop. Now we can't see anything. Let's get some red flares. Alright, we'll do some white flares over. Oh, we'll let these just simmer for a minute. So how cool does that look? If you see that, run for your life, boys. You can actually get the creeping mortars. You can do it down a whole row. So let's do it down here while the flares are up. Let's get some white flares up. These are going to be the illumination flares. Look at that, it makes nighttime so much easier to operate in. And they are just creeping. You can see the trees falling down too. Large mortar, boom, that is a massive area. Let's get some green flares down. Boop, 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 boop. You see the absolute like optimization. Full barrage right now, I'm running at 70-ish frames. Boots on the ground. Look how beautiful this is, man. Look at the shadows from the flares. Green flares raining down. This is going to be so cool, adding to the immersion. Let's turn the lights back on. There we go. Alright, and then you can just boop, clean it up, refresh. Job's good one. Alright, BRDM2. Commander, gunner, passenger. Driver, gunner, passenger. Alright, hazards, dashboard lights. Boop. There you go. Got some pretty cool stuff. Switch to the gunner. This is your sight. Right, 76254 PKMT. I'm gonna press V. Steps up a little bit, 4.5 mil there. Alright, so pretty heavy. And then you got the LAV. Voodoo. Driver. If you turn your notifications on or you show control hints in the options menu, it will actually all come up in the bottom on how to do it. So on your interface, show control hints. If I go show open hatch Z. Alright, and then turn out, hold Z. And you'll pop your head out. Alright, and you can be driving like that basically. And that'll be your view. And you can pop back in. And switch to commander, gunner. Thing's pretty savage, 25 by 137 millimeter. And then an M240 as well. Right, you got the reconnaissance there. Rocket helis. We'll jump in the pilot seat of this quick. As we'll show you the snazzy little device you get. If you look up. Yeah, if you look up, you got the deploy the collimator. We're just going to call it a sight. There you go. And then you can actually change your sight elevation by... I'm holding F and scrolling right now. That'll move it around, but yeah. Wherever that's looking is where your rockets are going to be going. There's your rockets. And you are empty on there. All the rockets you get in the Huey. Okay, we're going to jump in. Little difference, eh? That's the MI8 rockets. I am actually empty there now, but that barrage is actually insane. Obviously, you could pace yourself. You got the front gunner and stuff like that. Fire a couple of rockets at a time, or you can absolutely just lay waste and just return to base and rearm. Everyone knows about 1.3. There's been videos on it for months. I did a massive in-depth on experimental in December. There's been a lot of fixes, patches, and updates since then as well. This is just going over the main stuff. Do stay tuned for the 1.3 tutorial, which I will be doing. And if anyone can figure these things out, do let me know. So if I'm jumping into here, you go into the equipment, you're going to see the mortar ballistics there. You've got a mortar ammo box, which I can put in my hands and fill up. All the different types of mortar rounds, illumination shells, smoke shells, and training shells, and obviously the fragmentation shells. Very difficult to use. So we can drop that there, open. Hasn't got any of the fragmentation. Let me just grab a backpack. Yes, big one, please. And then boop, 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 boop. I'm going to put that in my quick slot. 5. Right. So here is the mortar shell. If I inspect, you can change the number of charge rings on it, okay? That's those things there. And that will when to detonate and things like that. And also, if we put this down there. Yes! A full ballistic data. So you've got range, elevation, time of flight, elevation per 100 meters, time of flight per 100 meters, and how many fuses, what to use, and all that, which is pretty crazy. You notice everything at the top in mils, the range, and I've got an M20. You can change the shell type by pressing R, smoke, illumination, practice rounds. So that's pretty cool. You get your own arsenal with these ones that you pop down. So I've now set it with the aim. I'll put the mortar down there. Now, really cool firing animations. No idea where that's going to go. Oh, that just went off. Right. We'll do it as high as I can because I'm guessing that will drop as close as possible. Let's not maybe drop it on our heads there. Just like getting in and out of vehicle controls. Put the mortar in the hand. Right. And then in about 48 years, that's going to come back down. Yep, no idea where that went either. Oh, we forgot to go back to the minefields after they placed. Here you go. That was just a line of mines. And then this field was the large minefield placed. And as you can see, they are everywhere. So that's pretty cool. And they're the Russian mortars. And that's it really, guys. We're just doing the brunt of the update video. I know all you want is the content. Here is the content. Conflict is going to be insane. We're going to have to go on and do some live streams of the vanilla conflict. I've actually got a vanilla conflict server up myself, so just search Task Force Gaming and we've got you covered. Stay tuned for the more videos. 1.3 tutorial will be coming later, and then we're going to be doing some operations on the server. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you next one, guys. Peace out.